Exciting edition of the Purple Rain podcast and another Birds episode for you guys. This is a bit unexpected news here because we've got a bench hire to talk about from your Minnesota Frost, and it's really exciting. And I don't think we saw this coming, did we, guys? No, we did not. We did not see this coming. So yeah, so I'm just loading up the article for us now. No, yeah. So, Hockey Hall of Fame inductee, I believe it's for this upcoming class in about 2 months' time. Yes, indeed. Brianna Decker is joining the Minnesota Frost as the assistant coach, which is really exciting. And we did not see this coming, especially given how it was announced on a bank holiday Monday in the UK. I know, right? Me and Pearl were heading out to the cinema. We were heading out to the cinema. We were going to be seeing the film version of 6, which we'd already seen back in April, but they were doing it as like a last chance to see the film version in cinemas. Yeah. So it's a bank holiday Monday. Normally in the UK, bank holidays, they tend to be quiet, not really anything newsworthy going on. So it's a bit of a shock for us to see. Literally, we were about to walk out the door. Yeah, but really exciting, and I think this is great news for us. And I think it's going to really help us going into this second season in a row as defending World Cup champions. Yeah, because and I think I'm going to let you take it. Yeah. Do I do it now or should I do it after I read the article? I can do it now. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people would have looked at what the Frost has been doing over the summer. You see what they lost in the expansion draft. You see what happened in the free agency. And you think, right, well, is there now a chance to strike at the defending champions? Yeah, well, they look at us as being, we're not going to be as competitive as we have been the last 2 seasons. Yeah. But I think getting Brianna Decker on board means that those critics can be warrantably silenced, because I think we now have a very good chance to at least compete to defend the crown, which is what we worried this time last season. For me, every season the aim should be get a competitive roster, whether that's playoffs or not, get a competitive roster. Yeah. So I think having her experience, her knowledge, her because she's a very experienced player in our field. Absolutely. Yeah. She's a very experienced player. Yeah. So I think it's going to really help us. I mean, not that Kingsley probably needed a bit major assistance like that, given how he's now coached 2 consecutive World Cup titles. But this is really going to really bolster. He's got support. Yeah. He's got huge support on that bench. Yeah. Which maybe he didn't have beforehand, but he does now. Because you've got somebody who has actually played the women's game. Okay, not on the PHR, of course, but it has international stage. You've got a well-known figure who has played the international stage. Probably has played with quite a lot of these Frost players already on the roster. Yeah. So I kind of feel this silences any of our critics who think we're not going to be able to compete in 2025-26. That's what I'm going to say. Right. I will read the article to we can get back some more thoughts. So can you remind me the date of the induction ceremony in a moment? Yeah. How's it not locked in your diary? You've got a Sharks player going in. What, you think I should get it locked in my diary? Yeah. Okay. I didn't have last year's put in my diary. And we technically did have somebody involved with our teams. Yeah. Anyway, right. So the Minnesota Frost have announced the addition of Brianna Decker as the team's new assistant coach ahead of the 2025-26 PHL season. Decker is a 3-time USA Olympian, 2018 gold, 2014 and 2022 silver. So he's played the last 3 Olympics for the USA. 6-time IIHF Women's World Championship gold medalist 2011, 2013, 2015, 16, 17, 20, and 2019. And a 2-time recipient of USA Hockey's Bob Allen Women's Player of the Year Award in 2015 and 2017. And of course, on the day of the PHL's 2025 entry draft in Ottawa, she was announced as one of the inductees of the 2025 class of the Hockey Hall of Fame, of course, alongside the Montreal Victoires, Daniel Silvernacho, which we have covered an episode on that. Yeah, we did an episode on that. Yeah. And of course, you mentioned that Victoire maybe should do something to celebrate that. I did say that, and I still stand by it. Well, we technically can't do that now with Brianna Decker, because obviously our Herpa is going to be raising our second banner. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't normally read out quotes, but shall I read out hers? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just give it insight. Let me find it. Although I've got a bit more of the article to do first, and I'll get to quote. So following her playing career, the 34-year-old native of Dorsman, Wisconsin, has served multiple terms as an assistant coach for the U.S. Under-18 women's national team since 2019. Decker has also been the girls' prep associate head coach at Shattuck St. Mary's School in Faribault, Minnesota. Since 2022. So she knows the area. That's going to be handy. That's going to be very handy. Right, now I'm going to get to her quote now, okay? Yeah, here we go. So this is what Brianna has to say. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to work with the Minnesota Frost and to be surrounded by professional athletes who are committed to growing their game every single day, said Decker. It's inspiring to be part of a league that sets the standard for women's hockey and a team that has been at the top of the league 2 years in a row. It's not wrong there. Although I think I know sets the Victoire fans will argue, hold on. You were number one in the regular season standings. Yeah, but who's got the World Cups? Who's got rings? Who's got rings? Have you got rings, Sepsis? No? Victoria got rings? No. Back your baskets. You should get a sign made for that when we go to Minnesota, because if we see the charge, we can just hold that out. Because you always say it when we're in Ottawa. Because the charge fans always make my blood boil. They do. That's why the road trip, we go to Ottawa, it can't be a frost gate. It has to be. Well, aren't they all not supposed to be frost gates? Yes, that's the idea, but we have to work with the logistics that will be at hand. We do it. Yeah. But basically, Brianna knows where the bread's buttered. Yeah. She knows who the cream of the crop is. Yeah. She knows. Yeah. I'll just finish the statement off. Yeah. I'm excited for what's ahead and proud to contribute to a culture of excellence. So Decker played college at the University of Wisconsin for 4 seasons. So in the University of Wisconsin for 4 seasons, 2009 to 2013, where she was a national champion in 2011, and the Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award recipient in 2012. As a Badger, she ranks third in all-time points with 244 and holds UW's record for longest scoring streak at 32 games from February 11, 2011 to January the 6th, 2012. Taking a total of 77 points, 33 goals, 44 assists in that span. Following her tenure at Wisconsin, Decker joined the Boston Blades of the CWHL and was named the league's 2014-15 Rookie of the Year as the team won the Clarkson Cup. She would add a second Clarkson Cup title in 2018-19 as a member of the Calgary Inferno. Decker was also crowned an Isabel Cup champion as playoff MVP with the Boston Pride in 2015-16, and then led the league in scoring and earned MVP honors in 2016-17. So she knows her stuff, and I think I don't want to dare say it, but I think would make a good head coach in the league. Go forward, Because she's got the resume. There's no doubt in that. She's got the resume. So I kind of think, maybe her skills would be better as an actual head coach. Was a success to Kegley? No, maybe no, because I don't see him going anywhere, do you? No. He's got 2 World Cups to his name, both back to back. He's not going anywhere. Nah. But what if, say, this time next year, we have 2 more teams come in? Oh, yes. And think, right, who can we poach? Yeah. That's something I actually haven't thought of, actually. Yeah, because obviously, Vancouver and Seattle could have had the pick, and Boston could have had the pick whoever they liked. But obviously, one with those suggestions. But for Seattle and Vancouver, maybe we didn't really think of, did they try to interview any of the current coaching staff? Ooh! Given how Megan Turner was an assistant GM to Boston, and then got the GM gig in Seattle. Yeah! I mean, that's what we could think. Yeah, I don't want to say it, because I think I want her to do well with us. Yeah. But maybe this is like her, I don't know, preparing to then one day take a head coaching role. Because she's got time. She's 34. She's 34. Yeah. She's 34. So, maybe this could be like she develops the skills to be a head coach with us. And then when the opportunity arises, it could be with us or it could be with someone else, she goes and becomes a head coach. So you kind of feel like we're going to be training her. Yeah. This is her apprenticeship. That fair? Yeah. So this could be like her apprenticeship. You know, this is how you learn the ropes. This is how you coach a team. And then when she's ready, she then either becomes with us or goes somewhere else. Yeah. Because absolutely. Yeah. Because technically, it's actually be free to go wherever they want, even if it's somebody from our current team. Yeah. And you saw it obviously with the Kraken. They took somebody who was on a NHL team. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, season. Yeah. Just to top of that. Yeah. Obviously, decorated athlete. Yeah. We've got some really confident here joining our roster, which is good. Especially as how the expansion process obviously, has mucked everybody's rosters up. Yeah, there's no doubt in that. And as inaugural World Cup champions, and also back-to-back World Cup champions, and going into the year 3 as defending World Cup champions again, I think once again all eyes are going to be literally blaring on us. But they shouldn't. I know, they shouldn't. People should be putting the targets on Boston's back, on Toronto's back, not us. Yeah. Because we know for a while that our time as champions is short. Yeah. We actually went to last season thinking, okay, it's great. with defending champions. Let's make the most of it, because obviously this time next season we could, by the end of the season, we could be dethroned. It's what happened to us in 2014-15. Yes, but with the LA Kings, you two do it. Yeah. Because obviously in the 2013-14 season, us two, we got the Stanley Cup. In the following season, we didn't even make the playoffs, which I think was the first time in quite a while that had happened. Yeah, it hadn't happened in quite a while. Yeah, so it is possible. You could be you could defend, you could win the crown one year, and the next year you don't even get a chance to defend it. Yeah. Which is why I'm always adamant, if we do win the crown, we have to at least have the opportunity to defend it, because that will sting less than having lost it altogether without having a chance to defend it. Yeah. But no. And going into year 3, we're going to feel the exact same thing we felt last year. Yes, it's great we're defending champions, but we know full well by come the end of May, we could be dethroned. And those odds have now gone a lot higher thanks to Vancouver and Seattle. Or maybe Vancouver. Ooh! Actually, you know what? No, yeah, but to have somebody who's decorated, and it's about to enter the Hall of Fame, for God's sake. Yeah, about to enter the Hall of Fame. 10th November. Well, that's the date. Remember the 10th? Yeah. That's a Monday! I know, right? That's a Monday! I know it's a Monday, because my birthday's the 8th. That's a Saturday. What are you doing holding that similar Monday? I know, right? Oh, I always get pissed. We still could. No, he's favorable. Don't encourage him. We do not condone alcohol. Right? Don't encourage him. We do not condone alcohol. All right? We do not condone that. Don't encourage him. I'm just saying. Do not encourage him. Don't encourage him. All right? Okay, we do not condone alcohol. I want to get pissed. Yeah, but as per mentioned earlier, I said that a lot of my diary because obviously, as you guys know, it's probably one of my short shows today. As you guys know, Joe Thornton is going to be inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame on that date. So Saz was having a huge moment about that as a whole. But for me, I've now got two of my teams who are going to have members in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Come on! Come on! That's now us and Big Spark and go, look, we've got people on our rosters in the Hockey Hall of Fame. We've got so much gold to our name right now. It's literally, you just feel the weight of it on our shoulders. It's like, wow. Yeah, that's incredible. That is incredible. Yeah. That is incredible. Just to, we have two people from my teams. Two of my teams are going to be in the Hockey Hall of Fame. That is just... It's not every day you get to say that. Yeah. It's not every day you get to say that somebody from who's been involved with your team gets to go in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Never mind have two in the same class. Yeah, that's like, yeah. And of course, we are seeing more female induction now, which is really great, and the more better. Absolutely, gonna keep it rising, boys. It's gonna keep rising. And one day the ladies are gonna outnumber the men. Yeah. Maybe after my time, but. It will happen. It will happen. One day, the ladies are going to outnumber the men in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Bring it on. Sisters! Okay. Is there anything else I need to mention? Because we can't just jump straight into thoughts. Let me have a look. Yes, there's one more thing I want to mention in the article. Yeah. Okay, so, back to the article. So in 2019, Deca created the Brianna Deca Endowment for Girls Hockey through the USA Hockey Foundation, which aims to provide grants to BU and 10U girls hockey programs across the course, across the country, to help develop programs focused on increasing female youth participation in hockey by airbasing cost around ice time and equipment, advertising and marketing, and overall development. Because obviously, hockey's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. So impressive. Yeah, look at that. She's charitable. Yeah, look at that. Charitable as well. She's you can't say she's not earned her induction to the Hockey Hall of Fame. She has. So I'll just finish off the article because do some final thoughts. So Decker joins Ken Klee and assistant coach Chris Johnson on the Frost bench. Replacing Mira Deloso, who left to become the head coach. So the head women's coach of St. Cloud State University. And the article also mentions about Decker's induction, which, as we just as remind me, is on the 10th of November in Toronto, where she'll be honoured alongside Montreal Victoires general manager Danielle Silvernato, who of course is the first ever woman to be inducted into the builder category of that. So there you go. What do I make of it? 5 thoughts. It is brilliant. We did not see it coming. No, especially because it was a bank holiday Monday. And was it the day before the Women's Para Hockey Championships? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were held in Slovakia, and of course we had the whole that week following along. Because obviously, TGB had a team. Yeah, we did not do well. We got 4th place. We only scored 2 goals across the entire tournament, and it was in the game against Team World. Yeah, we did not do well. But I think the fact that we were there, I think, is just achievement enough. Yeah, because there aren't that many teams. There's only about 5 nations that were represented as national teams. And us, USA, Canada, Norway, Australia, and they had a Team World which was made up of different nations. I can't remember them all. So, so that was So the timing of that news for us was like completely expected because it was a bank holiday. It's like we're not expecting any news anyway, but just because it's a bank holiday here doesn't mean it's a bank holiday everywhere. But that's something to bear in mind going forward now. Whereas there's a bank holiday in the UK, we might get some news elsewhere. Just want to bear in mind going forward. Like it's a long hot summer, we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah. But I don't think I ever saw this coming. Nope. I think it's just brilliant. It's brilliant. We've got a decorated athlete, decorated Olympian. You know? Obviously, it's also playing with some of these prospects, like Kendall Crosgrove, for example. Yep. Won gold medal in 2018. Yeah. So, I just think it's amazing. I'm so thrilled, so nice. And I feel like this is going to really help us get to be even more competitive than we have been before. Yes, because let's face it, the regular season, we haven't really been that competitive as we should be. No. We have a good first half, but then the second half we falter. But yet, still somehow manage to find a way to get in the playoffs. It's almost like she's just described a typical Saturday Sharks season before 2019-20. I did, because technically, lady, that's how it was. Back when the Sharks were competitive, it pretty much we'd start great, falls the second half, but still find a way to get in the playoffs. So that's a typical Sharks season. It's just, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm throwing you off right now. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. 2016 still stings. That's nearly a decade, George. It still stings. But don't you dare. Right. Choose your next words very carefully because they could be your last. What, the shower in general? In general! I'm sure you'll get there one day. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, it's not really what I'm saying about it. Yeah, yeah. So you think it's going to help bolster our chances? Yeah, I think you could easily see me as now a more competitive season going forward. So bring it on. Very excited. Just really excited. I think it's gonna be a great addition. And yeah, I think if people didn't fear us before, fear us now. Yep. So Brianna is joining us as assistant head coach, decorated athlete, and to be mentioned is going to be inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame. We can't wait to have her on board. So excited as we get ready to begin what's going to be an incredibly exciting year 3.